Bioware Bae. Now, before we start, we should say there has been such a long gap between when we recorded all the previous videos to this one.
Yeah.
This was summertime. It's now, like the last few videos were summertime. It's now January. So there has been a very, very long gap.
Mm-hmm.
In that time, we have had the Dreadwolf Rises teaser trailer, which it was well overdue.
It was.
Like, I think even in the last videos, we kind of talked, we were like, there's rumblings of a trailer, people on the internet, people are saying, and it actually happened. So we changed up the schedule a bit because we were going to go into all these theories we had for the next one.
Do you know what the best part of it being the New Year period is? 2019 is going to be the period where they show some of Dragon Age 4 at E3.
That is one of the good things. Resident Evil 2, Kingdom Hearts 3, Last Avengers movie. Last Avengers movie to me. Anyway, I don't care after this. Yeah, so we're changing it up a bit. We are still going to do our spreadsheet, which we've been talking about through all the... Like, that was the point of this video.
It took me a while to find it this morning, but we did find it.
That was the point of the video. We're like, oh, we'll just make a spreadsheet and give our opinions. And then we got so into the videos. But we're here now. So let's kick off with, obviously, the Dreadwolf trailer announced at the Game Awards was literally the only reason, like I didn't want to get up. And Chris was like, nah, come on, let's watch it. We got up and watched it, and I was watching and nothing happened. And they showed some Bioware stuff, and Dragon Age wasn't one of them. And then just out of the blue, it's like, it comes up, and you hear the music, and you see the mural, and you're like, oh my god. And then Chris is there like, how do you know it's Dragon Age? How do you know it's Dragon Age? Because Chris hasn't played the game. And I'm like, Chris, stop talking to me.
When were the Game Awards again?
Quite recently.
Because I can remember I didn't stay up to watch it.
No, you didn't.
I think I had work the next
And then
day.
I sent you like 50,000 messages.
And I woke up and my phone like blown up from all the messages. She was like, oh my god, there's a teaser. I was like...
I'm going to move all our Malteser truffles out of the way. This is a long day of recording. We've been living on snacks.
So, yeah, just to wake up to all those and then be able to watch the trailer meant that I couldn't focus at work for the whole day.
Literally.
But it was worth it.
How many times did you watch it? One after the other?
Like
honestly, yeah. So I was like watching it and then I'd like start it again and I'd be like, oh my god. So very hyped. We're very, very hyped about this. So we'll break the trailer down into some, like, we've had like a bit of a brainstorm. We've looked at stuff just to get ready for this video, but then we'll talk about what we actually see in the trailer first before we go off on our like.
Yes, that'll take like 2 seconds.
Well, yeah, it's not a very long trailer, but I mean, not if you want to. Do you want to take it away?
So you start off looking at like it looks like a skull maybe, and it's really slowly rotating, and as it zooms out, it's like a skeletal figure. And it zooms out a bit more, and you see that it's a Red Lyrium idol. And then this Red Lyrium idol kind of zooms out. There's a voiceover by Solus, just being like, it's essentially him saying, surprise bitch, I bet you thought this in The Last of Me.
Yeah.
It zooms out and it reveals this like really intricate mural that has a bald elf, who I'm assuming is Solus, maybe not. I'll go into that later. On one side, and then a big shadow of the Dreadwolf on the other side, while this idol's like encased almost in a circle in the middle.
The artwork is basically like the tarot card artwork from Inquisition. A lot like the Dreadwolf has been pictured on tarot cards in the keep. That is the Dreadwolf, no doubt.
Which I think, just from a franchise point of view, I think moving to that art style was one of the best things Dragon Age did. It fits the series so well.
And we've got the tarot cards from the special edition of Inquisition, and they are like the best part of the box. Like, we got a huge box full of stuff, but that is the best thing we got. So this Red Lyrium idol, we've seen it before in 2 games. Well, maybe not the exact same one, but it was found in the Deep Roads by Hawk in Dragon Age 2.
Yeah.
It somehow got into the possession of Meredith, who used it to make her sword Certainty, or something it was called, the Great Sword. It messed her up, turned her to stone eventually, made her look crazy. And then we see it again in Inquisition with the Red Lyrium Templar mission.
Yeah.
It's like one of Cullen's like loyalty mission or something.
Yeah.
and you go there and all his friends have been infected, and you take them. If you side with the mages, you get the sword.
Yeah, because you find out that it's in the ownership of the leader of the Red Templars, Samson. So obviously, if you side with the Templars, you don't see him in the game. You see the leader of the Venatori instead. But if you side with the mages, Samson's your like secondary antagonist, I'd say. Like behind Corypheus.
Yeah.
So like once you get to the Well of Sorrows, you fight him, defeat him, and you get the sword. So if you sided with the mages, it's currently being owned by the Inquisitor, I guess.
I think that's going to be a really common choice.
Yeah.
To side with the mages, because everyone's like, well, not everyone, but most people are pro mage. So that's an interesting. If that's where this is going, that's an interesting theory. Point.
One thing that I noticed was the figure on the idol. It looks a lot like Meredith, but it also looks like Flemeth. And with the revelation that Flemeth is the vessel of Mythal, I think there's a lot to this story that will be explained in this game. The figure is kind of cradling another figure that looks like a bald elf, and I'm not saying that it's Solus, but it could well be, because he is also a bald elf. It's got the same headwear as Meredith and Flemeth, just to add some more to that.
Flemeth's headwear in Dragon Age 2.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't have any headwear in 1. She's an old, wrinkly
old hag.
Sorry, Flemeth.
I've always wanted to use the word hag in a sentence.
There you go, you lived your dream.
Bucket list stuff. The idol mirrors the scene where Solus kills Flemeth at the end of Inquisition. In that scene, he kind of takes her in his arms and like lays her to rest, whereas in the idol, she's the one cradling the other figure. So I think maybe it could be part of a prophecy, because the living room model's super old.
For it to have been around, obviously, like, it had to be around before Dragon Age 2, but for it to be in 2 and then kind of be brought back in Inquisition, it's got to be something of importance.
Yeah.
It's got to be something to do with this. I mean, maybe the prophecy was the other way around. Maybe she was supposed to be the one that, like, I don't, like, because he looked like he absorbed her, didn't it?
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Maybe he didn't actually kill her. Maybe he's just taken her spirit out.
Yeah.
Maybe he's going to put it somewhere else. Maybe he's trying to catch them all with all the gods. You don't know. You don't know. Maybe
Elven god go.
Maybe you need all of the Elven gods to open the door to the Black Sea.
Could be the case, yeah. One of the other connections with Mythal is Titans. Red Lyrium, Lyrium, as we found out in the Descent DLC, is the blood of a Titan. And Red Lyrium is that blood that has been corrupted by the Blight. We know from that the Trespasser DLC that Mythal actually hunted the Titans. I'm not sure why.
It didn't say why, just that she did.
So there might be a connection there. I don't know. I'm really grasping at straws because the teaser was literally like 10 seconds long.
The other thing about Red Lyrium, was kind of crazy theory time, was that Red Lyrium is like weakens the veil.
Yeah.
And obviously, we know from the end of Inquisition, the veil's not even supposed to be there. So actually, Red Lyrium is kind of just trying to put everything back.
Yeah.
So maybe that could have something to do with
is it there deliberately to restore the natural order of things? Maybe.
It corrupts people and animals.
It does do that.
But it fixes the veil. It removes the veil.
Yeah.
But the veil shouldn't be there. So it's one of those, like, is that just a thing? Is that just a thing that happens? Is it meant to be there? Like, who knows?
But there has been a lot of build-up with Red Lyrium. Obviously, it started in Dragon Age 2. It was really a focal point in Inquisition.
Yeah.
And then you think with Corypheus being defeated, it would have stopped there. But they've been really building it up in the comics. There's a lot of Red Lyrium going to Tevinter. The whole series basically is pointing towards Tevinter.
Because that's where we thought the third one would have been. Like, obviously before Inquisition, after the second one, we thought the third one would have been in Tevinter. So I don't feel like this one will be in Tevinter, but I feel like it's probably edging closer and closer.
I know, I think it might.
You think so? Maybe a little tiny bit. I don't think it'll be the main focus point, though. I don't know.
Maybe.
But who knows? I guess we won't know till next year.
And then just some of the other things that I noticed. The idol in the centre is surrounded by this circle, which is black and gold. And then that circle has these little semicircles. There's 7 of them. 5 of them are greyed out, and 2 of them are still golden. And maybe that could be something to do with the archdemons. They're like old gods who've been corrupted by the blight. Red lyrium's Titan blood that's been corrupted by the blight. There's something in common there. The
gold and black, we were thinking maybe that circle is the door to the Black City,
which used to be the Golden City.
Yeah. See, this is how deep we're in.
We are like really grasping at straws, but
we're trying. To be fair, this is us after we actually got the teaser trailer. You should have seen the stuff that we had planned.
Oh god, I had like pages.
Yeah, there was pages and pages of just mad shit. This is how refined.
I'd read like all the World of Thedas books. Like I'd read like pretty much the whole wiki, and I had like a big. It was the workings of a madman.
You should like keep it, and if
it's
it
somewhere
comes true,
in my house,
find it, and we'll do a little video on it, just in case any of them come true. You should do it.
And then the last thing that I wanted to talk about with this teaser was the 2 figures. The bald elf. We know it was bald because someone said it looked like hair, and then the artist was like, no, it's bald.
Yeah.
And
they confirmed that on Twitter. So it is a bald elf.
There's 2 real possibilities. The first one is that it shows Elganon, who's the elven god of vengeance and the sun, fighting against Fenharel.
And everything on his side of the mural is on fire.
Yeah. Everything on that side is on fire. It kind of fits. Elganon was Mithal's. He was the father of the gods. She was the mother of the gods. It seems like it's leading towards this big elven god showdown.
It's like symmetry as well. Is that he's the sun god and a wolf's tied to the moon?
Yeah.
That kind of fits.
Yeah.
Or the basic is the human soulless against the Dreadwolf persona of soulless.
Yeah.
Because obviously he's gone through Inquisition and he is a bro. Like he does become, well, to me, he did become quite a close companion.
In his mind, he's not a villain.
Yeah. So I wonder if that's sort of like after having this experience in the Inquisition, he's more sort of thinking. Whereas before he was just like, I've got to take it down because the elves need help. But he's seen what the Inquisitor's gone through and seen all the destruction, and maybe that's a representation of him being like, actually.
And if you look on the Dragon Age Keep as well, one of the important choices from the Trespasser thing that carries over is whether you're going to like find Solus and like fuck him up, or you're going to try and
help him, but not in a destructive way.
Find a nicer way to do things. And I think that's really reflective of this inner turmoil that he's got. Like, I need to help the elves, but do I have to do it in such a drastic way?
And if you choose on the tarot card
not to help
if
him.
you choose the nice option, it's a normal looking wolf.
Yeah, so like a wolf with its head bowed, like in a submissive
wolf. And then on the other one, they're like, I'm going to knock you out.
It's essentially
it's the same artwork.
Yeah.
It's the same Dreadwolf that's on the mural. So, I mean, I've seen people get into this whole, like, where did the mural come from and who painted it? It could just be promotional art. Like, that's all it needs to be. It's not necessarily saying it is taken a shot from the game.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's not even in the game.
Mm-hmm.
I think people are getting too much into that. I don't really think that's anything to stress about,
like,
to be honest.
We have seen murals like it in Trespasser. In the... I don't even know what I'd call that place. Thing. Yeah, inside the Alluvians. Yeah. So I think maybe if we went there, but I don't think we'd see it in the game.
It's probably more of a sort of what is to come.
Yeah. Rather
than what's already happened.
Yeah.
So there would not be a mural of it if it hasn't already happened, unless it's a prophecy.
It could be.
It could be a prophecy. I don't know. I think I wouldn't peg everything on it, because like it could just be a little bit of promotional art for what's to come.
Mm-hmm.
And that can't be what the whole story's about.
No.
Because that's too... I know obviously that is a big deal, but...
If we're going to Tevinter, which I think we will be...
Dorian's gone there, hasn't he?
Dorian's gone there to fix it. So there'll be a whole storyline about fixing Tevinter.
Yeah.
There's
Civil
the whole
War.
Kunari Tevinter war going on. Like, there's a lot going on there right now. I think that'd be... Because obviously with the Inquisition, we had Corypheus, we had the Mage Templar War, we had the Orlesian Civil War, we had the tension between Ferelden and Orlais. And I feel like that was a lot of conflicts for them to draw for that game. And now all of the material for them to draw on is centred around Tevinter.
Hot topic. Do you think you will be the Inquisitor?
No.
See, a lot of people are like, oh, because it's Solus, we will be. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see a similar situation to how Hawk showed up in Inquisition. But
and I'd prefer that.
Yeah, me too.
Mainly because I like using the character creator, I'm not going to
lie.
When we get good hair options.
I like being different people in across the Dragon Age game because it gives you more freedom. Like we talked about this in previous videos and back in the summer when we was all melting. See, we look normal now. We don't look shiny and dead.
We just look regular dead.
Yeah. I think it adds more freedom to it. It gives you a new way to interact with the characters because there's going to be a lot of repeat characters in this one, I feel.
One of my favourite things about Inquisition was interacting with the Varric and seeing how he treats Hawk and the Inquisitor differently. And I think he was so well written in that respect. That's
what I mean. I think you need to be a different person.
Yeah.
I'm not saying we should cut the Inquisitor, but then the Inquisitor lost an arm. So how useful is that character going to be in combat? It's not. Yeah. Or like, unless you're a mage, I suppose. But I'm a two-handed warrior, so I'm out now. Like,
you're a one-handed warrior now.
I guess I'm out. Like, I don't know. I don't think they would have done that.
If they intended to use them as a player character. That's true. So
that's our rambling on the Dreadwolf Rises.
Hopefully we get some more to ramble about.
Tell us your theories if you've got any. Because we all want to know. This is it now. We're just going to live on theories now till we get the next announcement. Pretty much, yeah.
Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to drag me to the next Dragon Age announcement.
Anyway, right. So that's pretty much all I'd say really about the next one.
Yep.
We can't really, like we say, we can't talk about it too much because they didn't really show anything. We just got speculation. But this speculation will grow and the next time they drop another trailer we'll be straight on it. Bleh. So we come to an end really of us jabbering. And it all comes down to the spreadsheet that we've been bigging up.
Yeah. The
where
one
we've ranked.
I definitely didn't forget about for 6 months.
We've got it now, so it's fine.
If you like that video and want to see more like it, then click this playlist button here. If you happen to want to subscribe to us and check out all our content, then click this amazing, sexy button right here. Look how enticing it is. You know you want to click it. And if you're already subscribed to us, well then you are already an awesome human being.